Not possible.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, everyone, judge us fairly. Hello, Raven, Heretic, Demon Quiller, Kragar, Lucius. Hey, thank you,
Oh,
Heretic.
wow.
And thank you, Evil, also. Uh, Heretic is, of course, a golden goblin here. As we're halfway through February, oh my gosh. So, of course,
Yes,
Winter Quarter
indeed.
will be over 2/3 of the way into March. So, plenty of time to get that. Um, did I miss anyone? I think I called everyone out. If you're lurking, hey, thank you for lurking, being a part of things. Let's get into a Friday the 13th gift. You know what? That's a lot better than shanking someone with a very large knife. So, thank you for the kindness.
Yes, it's better than being stabbed.
Yeah.
Although
Typically, one would assume,
It's a
yes.
very low bar to set.
Heretic, it's it, funny reference about that is for the off-stream chatter in our super secret channel that you all aren't allowed to see because it's our clubhouse. Nah.
Yeah.
We ended up inadvertently turning D-Rezz and Kiri into killers in Dead by Daylight. So talking about stabbing people and whatnot.
Yes.
That might be from the secret files I could release to the normies in the audience out there for all the memes that we're creating for the hijinks that ensue.
I am also now afeared because in 2064 we will have a Friday the 13th in June. So
All
Yeah,
right then.
that's like 6 days after my
I'll have to plot something. I'll have to plot something special there. Because clearly there's, this is like the '60s. Everything is getting built. It's a brighter future. There's not going to be any psycho killers walking around in Night City.
we're definitely not gonna find a weird guy in a ghost mask.
Yeah, we're totally not gonna find a crazed solo who's fanatic about killing killing criminals, quote unquote.
Oh,
with an assault rifle and a shotgun.
By the way, audience, when I look over here, I have a second cam that is a feed direct to the players. So I'm not trying to ignore you, but I want to make sure that my players know. Lethality. Which of the two animations did you like for Killer Kiri?
I need to remember exactly what.
Because I did the same thing. I made two proofs also for Coffee Cat and D-Rezz. Each were a little bit different, like a slightly different style to them, and
I think I liked the portrait one was a little better.
Okay.
I do love how the AI decides, yeah, I'm just gonna spawn an additional sword.
Yeah.
Like in some of the rejects, it's just like, yep, there's an additional sword here.
Yeah, it just sort of, and at the same time though, because we're talking about an over-the-top setting like Cyberpunk, you very well could just have your katana, and then you just have a second katana emerge from the hilt of your first katana, and now you're, now you actually have like a dual-bladed, you're like a Darth Maul kind of a thing.
That's one of my
Which should be useless with a single-edged curved blade like a katana.
Well, that's why when you have a dual scimitar, the blades face opposite directions.
Yeah, but you also have like a much longer thing on that, like a longer half, so it's really a pole arm. The other thing is that would be kind of ass anyway. Like I very much understand the flash over substance thing, right? Form over function. But that kind of goes beyond form over function into this thing just doesn't fucking work.
Also, there's a hype train.
Yes,
yeah,
there is.
Woo!
Oh.
Get in on that hype train.
I'm gonna
Do it. Do it.
I would if I could.
Awesome. Give me a Fickle God's favor. Thank you.
Yep, I have that pulled up so that we can go over. There we go. Yay! Thank you all. Yep, and if you do have any channel points you want to spend to grant Fickle God favors,
I will accept all of your Fickle God favors. I will accept
Me
all
too.
of them.
Me too.
What's that? You want me to give Maddie a Fickle God's favor that can only be used against Kiri?
good.
God.
Hey, I don't know if you were around for it in Cyclo, but I was gifted mischief to very literally and specifically shit on the wedding between Coffee and Lethality's characters. It was absolute. It was mayhem, and it was glorious. And I absolutely shit all over their wedding on that barge in our Dungeons and Dragons game.
I don't think I was around very much for
Yeah,
the campaign.
He doesn't need to spend Fickle God's favors to screw me over. My dice will make sure that happens.
That is true.
anyway.
Yes.
Your dice are always dog water.
No, they're either amazing or they're dog water. There is no in between.
Yes.
So here we are, everyone. We're clearly having fun, which goes against the rules of Cyberpunk because everything's supposed to be both grim and dark.
No,
but
that's
you know
40K.
what? We're defying that, and we're gonna have fun. Fun is allowed. The reign of Dr. Robotnik is over in Night City, and it's a brand new day here. So hello to my players. I hope you all had a very good week. You had a couple things to think about. I typed up a bunch of stuff for you. I know it was a wall of text, but hopefully you're able to get through it. And tonight is going to be a night to kind of parse through that and to set a plan because, well, rent's going to be due soon. A couple of you were talking about being in a pinch, so you're going to need to take a job that is not just a quick and dirty. Oh, thank you, Raven. And the hype train continues.
No, sir, I'm not.
All of the gifted subs.
I'm not as much in a pinch as I thought I was, but even with that, more money always helps.
Yes. I plan on improving our food supply. At least for me.
I'm still in a pinch unless we undo the $1,000 I gave JP.
So for our table talk here, we'll go through it here pretty quickly because you all have a lot to hash out tonight. I want to make sure that you all can get to bed at a respectable hour.
I'll be your bank.
That's impossible.
We'll start here with Outback, who is in a financial pinch. Though hopefully, Chameleon, you're doing a little bit better yourself as the human piloting that character. 'Cause I remember from last week you said that you're doing the job of two people at your current workplace. Have you found some relief? Are things a little bit better?
They have settled down, yes.
Okay, that's good.
But I am going to be out a day's worth of work today. Woke up with a migraine and could not get into work.
That sucks. I hate when that happens.
Yeah, it's fine though. I've taken a great deal of medicine and can semi-think.
Well, if you get to a point tonight where you're like, I gotta nope. Just let us know.
It's a good thing that
Go get
Outback is a
horizontal.
driver, not much of a thinker. That's what you got D-Rezz for.
Yes, but I have put Roll20 into dark mode to save my eyes a bit.
I always have it in dark mode. Who has it in light mode?
I don't like how it looks in dark mode. It's one of the few things.
That's actually fair. That is actually
You're a
so
pleb.
fair.
Plebeians.
No,
I have nearly everything else in dark mode, but Roll20 just a lot of the text looks like crap.
Is there anything I can shout out for you here, Chameleon, or am I just gonna wish you well tonight and hopefully your head doesn't explode?
No, I don't got much going on because it's been a really busy week. Haven't been doing a lot of streaming, so gonna try to get back into that though.
Yep, let us know when you do. Let's pop over to Evil Intent, who is piloting Gopher. who had a very easy week last week, which is good. Like all you did was like chill out and be a good neighbor to everyone in your in your stack. So it's a shame I couldn't get you humming the song I wanted you to, but I hope that you liked your own animations for those moments. And for the audience, because you don't see the little memes and things. For most weeks afterwards, if there's sort of like a highlight, I'll go and just like gen up a dumb little like Saturday morning cartoon clip of something that happened. Maybe at some point, maybe after the break, I'll fire up like a VLC or something, and I'll show you a couple of the clips to enjoy.
Oh man, the one from JP has to be shown. That's so good.
Well,
definitely don't show my collusion in the explosion.
That... There's a couple outtakes also, yeah. All of a sudden, man, Outback, that's a twist for me, and I'm the GM. You've been in on this. You actually have like some cult thing going right now. Like...
I'm working with the second GM that no one knows about.
It was like
glory,
we welcome the fire.
I would always share my sketches too, though.
Yes. Because those sketches have been scattered. Coffee Cat. Do you have those like on a? You know what we were doing for a Chroma Company where we were saving them on like a Google Drive or something?
Google Drive?
Do you have those in a central location we can like add
Not
stuff
yet.
to? Okay.
But I can.
Because if you do, I can also upload our fun little bloops of things too. If you're fine with that anyway.
Board.
Yeah, like that. But Evil, I hope that you're doing all right, and that you had a very easygoing week as well. How are things for you? And is there anything that you want to talk about, announce, or can I shill for you?
Not really. I did find something out that was kind of interesting, though.
Sure.
There, years ago, like over a decade now, there was a game that came out. It was a Telltale game.
Hmm.
And it was Poker Night at the Inventory.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess some guys were able to pick it up and actually remaster it, and that's coming out in March.
Telltale
Poker
made
Night
a
at the
poker
Inventory.
game.
Yeah.
Now, is it really
Night at the
poker, or is it
Inventory.
actually like a story to it also, or what?
It's Texas Hold'em.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, it's actually poker, but
That was
it's a
before
lot-
they
it's a lot
started
of-
their formula, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And it was basically you had a whole bunch of guest characters in it, like Sam and Max.
Oh yeah.
One of them
It
has Brock
was-
Samson. One of them has Steve and Claptrap from Borderlands.
Heavy from
Poker
Team
Night
Fortress.
Do they
One-
have that? I know I have
Poker
some
Night
Telltales.
1 was Heavy, Max, and I can't remember the other two. Poker Night 2 was Claptrap, Brock, Sam, and Ash.
Yes, that Ash, like Ash that Ash versus the forces of evil. That the Ash with a big boomstick Ash.
Aren't they making a what was the one with the big bad wolf? Aren't they making a second one?
Wolf Among Us.
Yeah, Wolf Among Us. Isn't like Wolf Among Us 2 being made or something?
I
Telltale's
don't
dead,
know.
isn't it?
Yeah, Telltale is kind of
Okay.
gone. The people who worked in Telltale, they made Dispatch
No,
just recently,
yeah.
but
A bunch of them
Oh, okay.
went off and became Ad Hoc, which made
So,
Dispatch.
I
think
don't know if
Telltale
Ad
is-
Hoc has the rights to any of that anymore.
Yeah, it looks
don't
like
think so.
the Telltale Games company is working on a Wolf Among Us 2 right now,
Oh, okay.
Nice.
but it's not the same developers, no.
Yeah, because
I
I
heard
was actually watching a documentary about Poker Night, and yeah, I guess Telltale went under, I think, like 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
But then I guess some other guys revived them in 2019.
Yeah,
So
so it's a pretty good time for old games, because as we just heard that Sony Santa Monica is doing a remake of the first 3 God of War games.
Yeah, God of War 1, 2, and 3.
Doing some remakes. So
I mean, we're finally getting a Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2. So Peace Walker and Metal Gear Solid 4 is no longer stuck on the PS3, which I'm happy about.
it's a retro remake heaven.
Also, speaking of those 8-second clips, Outback, I need extraction.
Yeah.
When you prompt for a gruff voice, apparently the Google thinks that is automatically David Hayter, and JP turned into Old Snake for one of these clips. So
I won't.
Solid Snake and David Hayter.
JP sneaking around like, Kiri, I'm trying to sneak past the guards.
Oh my gosh!
Shouldn't I be doing that?
JP under a cardboard box.
He'd make it work.
He would. They're old, tried and true tricks. Let's bounce over to you, Night Mage. I hope you're doing well. Is there anything I can show for you, or any other topical stuff you wanted to bring up before we keep going here?
Yeah, so my new merch is a cardboard box with a pinup lady on the front.
Hell yeah.
No, I don't really have anything too much going on. Mostly just the ins and outs of being Mr. Dad. My Pathfinder Wednesday players are slowly learning that when you start messing around with gods, things that you care about will often go unexplainably missing. Or cities that you care about will suddenly have asteroids from space rain a 100-mile square harbinger of doom to remind you that you are messing with forces that control the very fundamental fabrics of the universe you like. So they haven't been too happy about that.
Lesson learned, though? Question mark?
Not.
Well. If it's not the consequences of my own actions.
Right. Yeah. No, it was pretty good. They were like, yeah, we're just gonna pop off and go do this thing for a while. And I was like, I don't know, man. There's already been like 3 comets that have hurtled down in this area. You might not want to leave this area right now. And they're like, no, it'll be cool. They come back. That place is racked, just completely flattened. And they're like, what happened? I was like, oh, I don't know. Maybe if there was a whole group of adventurers there to maybe stop an apocalypse.
Yeah, who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
You want to just stab the sun god while you're at it?
What if the Chroma Company had walked away?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's kind of what my campaign is becoming. There's like 6 pockets in this giant world that I've built that have crumbled into ruin because they get near there. They spawn a point of interest, and then they just ignore it and keep moving on with whatever the hell else they're doing at the time. And then they come back and everything's all ruined and destroyed, and they're like, "What's going on here?"
Like,
what was that?
I don't get that thought. It's just like, oh yes, there's big stuff going on here. Let me just ignore it.
Head in the sand, pretend it didn't happen.
Now, mind you, everyone, tonight supposedly they're going to be choosing a quest to go on, and we'll see how that goes. Supposedly, because with Chroma Company, their very first quest as a crew turned into something else.
Yep.
It was, you want to go left or right? Yes. And
you gave us the choice, and we chose. You gave us the choice, and we chose violence.
It certainly was part of the adventure.
It's how Celine got the name the High Priestess of Lies.
So we'll see because
Even though
as
she didn't do
players
much
we
lying
can
after
grumble,
that.
or as GMs and players we can grumble, but then when it comes time to actually have the rubber hit the road, I don't know. It's like herding cats sometimes.
That's a mood.
All right.
That is the biggest mood.
Let's go over to well, really, I mean, the two of you can kind of play off each other because Lethality, you broadcast through Coffee Cat's stream for a VTM game. Coffee, you also have a second VTM game, and all the other stuff that you do. So I'll throw both of you into, like, it's a 2-for-1, kind of like your new apartment here. What can we shill, or what do you all have planned for us on in other spaces, or other thoughts to consider?
Feel free, Lethality. Chill for
Oh, you gonna?
my channel.
Oh, you gonna let me? Oh, you gonna
Chill
let me go
for my channel.
No, better get thanked for it later. So, yes, I do indeed run a VTM game on Coffee's channel, one Brisbane by Night Hellfire, where in the last episode, the Gangrel and Nosferatu learned what it meant to go up against an actually competent member of the Sabbat. The Toreador and the Ventrue decided to be exceptionally enterprising, and the Malkavian and the Salubri just found out just how absolutely screwed things are in the city in one way or another. The Salubri by the mortal means, and the Malkavian by the very supernatural ones. Supernatural ones that now currently have a noose around his neck.
So if that's not selling you on the suspense and the interesting things happening, make sure you check that game out. Coffee?
On Saturdays over at Coffee Cat Presents.
Yep.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
But I also run San Antonio by Night Blood Gambit on Wednesdays. We had episode 2 the other day. And let me tell you, the coterie is already running into potential enemies or potential allies. So the story follows a coterie of Camarilla agents who are spying on and infiltrating the Alamo City, and to their surprise, they're finding out very quickly that the kindred of San Antonio were very talkative, but also very dangerous, as they ran into a cast favorite amongst the NPCs by the name of M. And
yeah.
this kooky Malkavian may prove to be their benefactor or to their detriment. We'll have to see next time.
Next time is tomorrow, right? No, Wednesday.
Next time. Wednesday. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, next
Tomorrow's
time
Brisbane.
for me, and next time for me is tomorrow.
Good. And then of course we have Comfy Gaming on Thursdays, and the farm's doing, man, big fat paydays.
I'm making all that money moves.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That first year was a bit of a struggle bus, but it's up and running.
Yep.
All right. Well, then we'll hop over into things here for this week. We had downtime. You all needed it, both to collect money and to heal, as well as to have a bit of a tender moment here. And actually,
Went on dates.
where we went on a date where last we ended up leaving last week was D-Rezz was a drunken mess in the apartment, and Outback received a message on the agent asking for help or advice.
He
Look.
did.
D-Rezz passed the fuck out.
She's sprawled.
D-Rezz was more than fast the fuck out. D-Rezz was plastered.
She's a lightweight. She's little.
Yep. Resist torture, drugs, set. Yeah, that's the very last roll, right? Right here. Everyone.
She's
everyone in the
short and
audience can
thick,
witness.
but she short and thick, but she does not carry her booze very well.
Does not have the dwarven poison resistance.
Nope.
She was just like, "Why gonna have been logging him then?" Dead.
Does everything look all washed out to you too?
Well,
Just
hopefully
don't let
you'll be able
her-
to- Oh, go ahead.
Don't let her code while she's drunk. She might make a cyber nuke.
She is 8 intelligence. She just might.
We will.
No, D-Rezz, stop trying to emulate Rage Bartmoss.
We love Ray Spartmoss here.
We will start then. It is Saturday morning. Now the man who's going to be tying everything together here, because well, he is the fixer, and he also he made a very stern suggestion to everyone else that they get together. Was it in the evening? It was a nighttime. thing, right?
Saturday.
Yeah.
Yep, Saturday evening.
So it is Saturday morning, and you're an early riser. You have your own patterns. You're checking Drake for the usual news he scours on your behalf over the course of the night. During the morning, maybe even afternoon, I'm fine with it being a little loosey-goosey because everyone's going to do their thing before the meeting. Anything that you want to prepare for, or that you want to take us into the mind of JP, how he processes things, as if we're just a little Jiminy Cricket on his shoulder.
So one of the things that you guys may not have picked on so much with JP, because he's probably in his lifetime done a pretty good job of learning how to smooth over his irritants, but he's actually quite pecky and fussy about how he wants things to happen, how he thinks people should act, and so for JP, like one of the things that he does is he is meticulously going over some of the information that he's gotten and been able to collect. He takes time to not only digest that information, but then also sometimes follows it up with further questions with the person, sometimes grilling someone to the point that they're just like, "Hey man, do you want to buy it or not?" He goes, okay, if you can ascertain me that it's exactly in this condition. And he also likes to arrange his businesses to much like the bad job that he walked up on, he likes to arrange it so that he kind of just walks up on to facilitate and then walks away from, rather than say being there ahead of time or showing up with one party or the other. And sometimes, as we learned last week, that turns out really badly. And you ended up just wasting a lot of time and effort on a bunch of dead bodies.
Yeah.
But that's the way he does things, because he doesn't believe in... He very strongly believes in showing neutrality on the street. That he has no one's best interest but his own in any of these business dealings, which is exactly what you want out of a fixer. Because you know he's going to screw you over. But how badly? And with JP, at least, the only time he might screw you over is because he didn't like what you said. So, with that in mind, JP, we had a little bit of a conversation in our DMs here. So JP's probably going to follow up to do the legwork for what you sent me.
Okay.
Check up and meet with this individual that I will explain more when we get to the table.
Understood.
And then the last bit that I will send out is Outback, before you leave. I don't mind being your bank kid, but it is going to be a little bit longer for me to get that part that you wanted. So do you want your cash back, or you want me to keep it on me?
Well, I gotta come into the city anyway, so if there's somewhere you'll be, I can sweep by and pick it up.
You can just meet me. We can just pick it up tonight then at the tea house.
All right.
On that note, JP, you have a business card. Is that at all playing into your day's plans, or is that just something that you're keeping in your pocket?
That'll be something that we ponder on another day when I don't have such a good lead.
Yeah, that's true. That this has the potential to be pretty juicy here. Well, you have quite literally a firsthand experience with that. This is not necessarily a some phantom limb if we're talking Metal Gear memes.
Yeah, I was gonna say Phantom Pain.
Yep. All right. So you have a lot of homework to do to get things set and ready. I will leave you to that then, and we're gonna go over to Outback. Outback. Dust Rattler has been upgraded in several ways. Couple homebrew, one with a third-party aftermarket.
Yes.
But it is Saturday morning or afternoon. I don't know how much you had to sleep in. What is your day leading up to the meeting in the city looking like?
Well, I was forced to wake up early today because I got a message from JP, so...
Yeah.
The only people who ever message are business, so he doesn't ignore his phone. Well, now he's up. It's freezing as hell out here, I'm pretty sure. See if I can find the weather thing again.
Yeah. Shouldn't be too far of a scroll.
See, 'cause it's...
Saturday the 19th. It is cold with heavy rain.
Yikes.
Oh, cool
Okay.
with heavy rain. You don't need a coat, but heavy rain will make things dangerous to drive around.
Yeah, so probably gonna, since he's up and forecast of rain for today, probably gonna head into the city early because it's better than having to deal with mud on the way in.
All right. And are you just gonna cruise around? Is there anything you'd like to do in the city? Someone to see, or?
He's gonna kill the time doing his wonderful new addiction, brain dances, and check out the hook again.
Sure.
He's not there for the full experience or the work with Mikhail. Just keep watching some films.
Okay, so you want to be just a viewer
Customer.
then? Okay.
Yeah.
An enjoyer of brain dances.
Yeah.
I don't remember it. Does the hook also do like spicy content?
They were purported themselves as a family place, so I
they're-
don't think so.
Ah,
Yeah, it's like you could probably get like a soft R rating at the hook, you know, but they for as much as this place I'm sure could make a lot of extra money if they did you know, if they go hard R or even XBD stuff. Mikhail does run this place as a reputable, more like amusement style theater. So yeah, it's
Despite what he's doing in the back.
Well, that's not for customers, so.
So if you're, that's true. That is not. So as you go and you're gonna pay for a brain dance, the person working at the counter is about ready to take your eddies for the brain dance, and suddenly her eyes shift colors, and so it's clear that she's getting a call. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Her eyes return to normal. Apparently you're gonna get one on the house, but you gotta go meet with the boss first.
All right. See you in the back.
Yeah, he said you'd know how to get there.
All right. Good to know. Put my money back away and head on over.
Okay. So making your way, and the interior has been redone. You know, the nice glass floor has been replaced, and the secret door is a little bit more hidden, especially for needing to get back there. And sure enough, Mikhail is stationed in his control panel. There are the suits that are with the 5 tubes. Outback, good to see you. How you feeling?
Better. Seems like you're back to health as well.
Yes, well, it's good to have your health in proper coverage.
Sure is.
I don't suppose that you've had to talk to the others about the possible job that I'll have for you on a monthly basis?
Haven't had much time to talk about them, but we are having a meeting tonight with JP. I'm sure you remember him, so I can bring it up, see if that's something they'll be interested in.
Oh, of course. JP, wonderful gentleman. I think he actually knows what the fuck he's talking about when it comes to business.
Yes, he does seem that way. Not promising anything. I do believe that D-Rezz seemed rather put off by what happened, but it's good money and it's consistent work, so...
Well, if you can make time for me every month, I will reward you. It will not be just your average brain dance, but I think you know that by now. And since last time, I assure you, and he looks up to the vents and kind of makes a motion, security has been tightened.
Wouldn't expect anything less.
Oh. Tell you... Did you go to the electronic fair or hear anything about it?
I worked a few days before leaving due to differences with one of the employers.
Oh, you were there. Ugh. Can you believe what happened? I mean, Encom stealing my ideas? Terrible stuff.
Yeah.
They don't have it all. But what they're offering, it's close. And it makes me a little suspicious about what happened last time.
I do believe it was Gopher who was working with them, so I can ask him. If you want us to, maybe he's got some offers from them.
Oh, well, if that's the case and you have someone on the inside, maybe then I could sweeten the pot with a little bit of insider information. To help out the home team.
As a
All right.
order, because I don't know if you remember this, Maddie, but Kiri pointed out to Mikhail very specifically that the break-in that happened through the roof stuff looks like a corporate job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Outback's just gonna, mark all this down as points to bring up when meeting with JP and the others. Not his agent. Like, remind me about these things. All right. Anything else you needed to ask me about?
No, just if you do choose to take me up on the offer. February will be here soon. I will give you whatever weekend you want, but I'd like to know as soon as possible. If you don't make it, well, I can't force you, but I think I'm being pretty generous with what it is I'm asking you all to do.
And I agree, and I'm more than willing, but you want all of us and none of us, so.
It is true. The breakdown that I was able to get from you to create your, lack of a better term, your character sheets, they layered really nicely, and I was really happy with how things ended up, despite complications. And if there was to be someone else, there, I guess there could be, but it wouldn't jive, resonate the same way. So if the 5 of you can do it, I want the 5 of you. If I just want some other Randalls, I'd send out 10,000 emails like I did last time.
All right. Well, I'll bring it up again. It is probably our last opportunity to make a decision on it for February.
Do your thing. It's up to you all. You know where I am and what it is that I'm doing. Just don't forget about Mikaela.
All right. I for sure won't, because you pay in cash, and that's what I prefer.
If that's what you want, I'll pay you in cash every month. I can't pay the health in cash, but yeah, technicalities.
Right. All right.
Now, as for why you're here, what do you want to watch? It's on the house.
Well, D-Rezz and Kiri got me rather interested in this old 20s era movies, so early 2020s.
Mm-hmm. Do you want full experience? You want it in the normal rig? Do you just want the basic?
I think.
Do you want?
I
won't pay you for it, but I could put you in one of the suits.
I think I'll just do the normal rig.
All right, enjoy yourself. Good to see you again.
And you.
Yeah. All right then. Hopefully I'll hear from you in February. Don't die. He waves.
Trying not to.
All right. So your afternoon is spent watching some classic cinema.
Yes. Christopher Reeve Superman.
Classic. Very classic. That's like 80s.
Yeah.
Gopher, it is.
Outback has no clue when anything was made.
It is. I don't know. What time o'clock? Are you an early riser? Are you sleeping in? How is your Saturday morning and/or afternoon going?
It's going. Uh, can't really think of a whole lot.
Do you have any sort of indulgences? Do you have fond memories of Saturday morning cartoons that you're sitting down and watching, or I think you finally were able to fix that waterlogged hoverboard for the kid 2 floors down. Do you go out for walks? You do have your special place on the roof. I know you do some contemplation there, but it is raining today.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite type of media, or do you have any particular websites you go to? Maybe a professional forum, or you start your day off with a cup of coffee and you do some shit posting. What would entertain you, or on a rainy day, what mood or actions bring us into something. And if you want to languish in bed, you can do that too, I guess.
You can just doom scroll.
You can doom scroll. I might have to just deduct 1 humanity every time that you do, but No negotiations. Everyone out there in the audience, stop doom scrolling. Don't do it.
Look, I'm just scrolling. It's not my fault. There's doom on it.
Yeah, they put Doom on everything.
I was just reading. It's not my fault. It was the Necronomicon.
Yeah.
It's the first book I got from the library.
Cthulhu, Relay, the target.
Well, how about this? You have a special, like a little environmental screen that will pipe in, any image that you want. It's a rainy day outside. Do you accept the rainy day, and do you watch what's happening outside of your shipping container, or are you watching like downtown Harajuku in Tokyo, where it's like 12 hours in the future and people are walking around, or do you have a beautiful, peaceful mountain scene like this? If there's not a particular media or something you're doing at your computer, or do you have a weird like screensaver? You have flying toasters or something?
I was actually thinking about having a look at the latest episode of Will It Launch?
Ah, yeah. Okay.
We love Will It Launch.
Yeah. Okay. So you find the latest episode there, and the twins are talking about how the launch almost didn't happen because while it was a good distance away, there was an explosion at the refinery, and the decision had to be made to send the craft up or not, due to the possible climate hazard. Well, in this case, plural, that ended up happening. And it was a little bit rocky, but the choice was made to launch it before any sort of ill weather patterns set in. So it was a real nail biter there, as they made it sound very suspenseful, very real. And in this particular episode, then Gopher, they sent something up in that craft that absolutely fascinated you. What was that item? What were they able to get launched into space?
Something in a space.
It was Pelon Monk's space car.
Real working perpetual motion device.
I honestly can't think of anything really.
All right. Well, whatever it was, I'm sure it was interesting, fascinating, morbidly curious. Because hey, in this setting, it could have been anything from a bicycle to a teddy bear to because we can have some some amusing cynicism of like, oh, in this episode's week of Will It Launch, it looks like Billy Thompson from so and so district sent his deceased dog and says, quote, "Can you get this into space to become irradiated and come back to life with superpowers?" Well, Billy, we don't know, but there's only one way to find out. load up that corpse and let's find out what happens on today's episode of Will It Launch.
Will. Yeah, but it's not even just Will It Launch. It's they're cheering. It's like, Will It Launch.
And
Like
for a little bit, there's
launch.
just a
Actually,
dog floating around and on camera. Oh, do you have an idea? What was this episode?
what I was almost thinking about was, I'm not sure exactly how the logistics of it would work, given other events, but, what about some birds?
Oh,
I launched some birds.
sure. Yeah, you know what? That'd be very suspenseful. Yeah, so 3 birds are being launched up, and they'll do this as like a secret undercover thing. You know, like, we've managed to smuggle 3 birds on board this space this low orbit transporter, and we're gonna find out the effect it has, and to see if perhaps there is a cure to the dreaded bird flu up among the stars. And then the other twin is like, but what if it mutates it and makes it worse? There's only one way to find out on Will It Launch.
Yeah, everyone watching actually like fascinated, but also kind of horrified.
Yeah. And you know what? The birds do launch. Bird bodies aren't made for that many G's, though, rocketing up into the stratosphere. So they kind of... They're floating around. They're little puffy balls of feathers, but they ain't moving that much.
But given the pressure differential, they're not even that. It's just...
Yeah, awkward
Did not.
answer. I am repulsed and yet I stare, perversely fascinated. You know what?
They did. Yeah.
Awkward Mancer is like the live chat comments on this episode that are rolling in as it's playing out. And
millions dead, and
Heretic
here
too.
I munch.
Birds unfortunately did not gain telekinesis.
So
And you know,
the
the fact that that they're losing this battle is just sugar upon the porridge of death.
so the one twin looks at the other. Well, I guess that answers that. They're not mutated. They're not cured. But what they are a payout to me. That's right, everyone. This is going to be a free promotion. Nightcorp absolutely isn't paying us to say this, but bird hunt is underway. And if you manage to bring down 3 birds using one of their, one of their hand crossbows, you can get a payout and do your role as a resident of Night City. So when those come back down, it seems like I'm gonna skewer them and go turn them in.
They're not
So-
coming back down.
A little bit of shilling for the side game going on there. And then of
They
course we
technically-
cut to break
yeah.
and there's the body lotto numbers for the day too.
I mean, technically they did mutate. They mutated into 3 dead birds.
So you know we
Mutation
have
that demands victory.
we have our repulsed, staring, perversely fascinated audience here, with because of course the rocket, which probably shouldn't have been sent after a somewhat close by refinery explosion, was still sent, and it had illicit cargo on it, and it turned into a great big glorious mess. But you know what? That's reality TV. So and then this episode is supported in part by the Body Lotto. Yay! The Body Lotto is okay because it pays for schools.
Hooray!
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 Right, guys?
Are
the
you
lotto,
one of
the lotto pays for school, so it's okay.
Are you one of the hundreds of people who
The draft-
died yesterday?
And then, and speaking of which, too, Gopher, heavy rains today, flooding tomorrow, ? And it'll go into the predicted forecast, and it telling people to get ready, because the waters may be arising, as there's going to be a lot more rain coming down, and chaotic weather patterns in the wake of the sky being just torched, seeded with all sorts of pollutants, and otherwise is a has been compared to some of the worst days in the time of the red. And stay tuned, because that's going to be that might be a conversation here in a little bit when we get together. Lastly but not leastly, it is Saturday morning, question mark, at least for one of you. I think Kiri gets up early so she does her meditations. But
She does.
How
She
are-
does. She does.
How are the
I
drinking
imagine-
buddies?
yeah, how
I imagine it. I imagine it's a jump cut. Kiri sitting at her at her terminal, watching the Willet launch. She's just like, fucking idiots. How are you doing, D? And she just looks over to who is probably a very hungover.
I'm fine. No, I'm not.
Have you drunk your water and taken your painkillers like I told you to?
Not yet. It's been 20 minutes. I was hoping it would go away by itself. It's not the worst headache I've had.
Yes, says the person whose occupation puts them more into the line of fire of having their brain melted out of their ears than any other person on the planet.
Exactly. Half my brain melted out of my ears last time, so it's fine.
No. Water, painkillers, now.
Fine. She gets up. Starts sort of like, not really quickly, just kind of dragging her feet as she does to go get some pain medication and some water.
Pain
Kiri
medication,
probably-
water.
probably-
That'll be $500.
Kiri probably even has like a hydrolyte tab, like a little tube of hydrolyte tabs in her desk, and she just tosses D one. It's like, chuck that in your water too. You need electrolytes.
How are you not hungover?
Because unlike you, I can actually handle my alcohol, apparently.
Look, I don't drink very often, and when I do, it's a lot, because it was tasty. If it
Tasty,
tasted
but-
disgusting, I probably wouldn't have drank as much.
No, you probably would have. With your weakness, you would have gotten drunk enough that you wouldn't have cared.
I mean, I guess.
I know how this works.
Breakfast?
Yeah. Should eat something.
What are you watching anyway?
I was watching the latest episode of Will It Launch. They smuggled some birds.
Good for them?
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about, oh, I'm gonna skewer those birds when they come back down. The overpressure would have made those birds explode. Like, violently. Just...
I'm surprised that you know that.
It's not
don't-
really it's not really an intelligence thing, it's a, logical conclusion.
No, I meant
I throw grenade into small tunnel. Grenade goes boom. Pressure waves reverberate. Whatever is in the tunnel is what we call chunky salsa. Subjecting something to thousands of times more force and pressure than a grenade could ever generate.
Well, yeah, that's space, but I was talking about the big words.
I know big words.
Well, okay. I sometimes forget that you are much, much higher educated than me.
I'm actually probably not.
I didn't go to.
She has actually been. She did actually go to college, so.
I didn't go to corpo school.
Technically speaking.
Most of what I know is self-taught. I just picked up books.
Technically speaking, neither did I. Not in the usual fashion, anyway.
What did they just slot info shards into your brain and you downloaded it like I do?
No. No, I went through homeschooling and then violently rigorous training.
I went through homeschooling as I couldn't afford any kind of academy, so we made do with what my parents already knew. And they went to some kind of academy.
Yeah, I didn't go to an academy necessarily, not until I was already an adult. And then that was really, it was less knowledge and more Arasaka propaganda.
That's fair enough. Arasaka does talk themselves up pretty high.
If you think it's bad here. Japan's worse.
I mean, I've seen their reputation and things like that. I mean, they're pretty far up their own ass, especially Mr. Saburo Arasaka himself.
Mm-hmm.
The delightful chime that heralds everything in this mega building, from disaster to calamity to murderous gangs roving outside. You know, all the good stuff that the residents of the mega building should know. Starts up. Bum 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 bum. All residents are advised that levels 1 into the all levels of the basement should complete any or not really complete. Now there might be a laundry facility, but complete any chores or extract any personal items on those levels. The flooding starting today and expected to go through the rest of the week should severely affect all those on the floors listed here, and then it's like floor 1 down into the sub levels.
It's a good thing that, like, you do. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that way you don't get off on the first floor. Like the quote unquote ground level for a mega building is normally like the 5th or 6th floor. Which is very funny.
That would include vehicles in the parking garage that'll have to get moved as well.
Yeah, because that's lower. With the exception of the upper parking garages that they have that are on ground level that you access. But the ones that go underground, oh yeah.
I suppose.
Flooding.
Oh, flooding happens every time.
Keep telling them to clear out their drainage systems, and they won't clear out their drainage systems.
It's this building is run by Night City. You don't think that they're gonna cheap out on any kind of infrastructure as soon as they get their mitts on it? The city barely does better than the corporations do.
Well, you know, the city is a corporation, Night Corp and all of that. You should know you worked for them last week.
Technically. Which
No,
they did offer me that job.
No, technically about it, you did. You were employed by them on a contractual basis.
Yes,
Just
contractual.
like I was employed by Encom contractually.
Contractual is all I'll ever work for any corporation. Because that means that I can come and go as I please. Besides, it gives me easier access to dirt on people who are corrupt.
You know, technically I was working on contract with Arasaka. It just so happened to be a life contract.
Well, then it's kinda not a contract, it's full-time, lifetime employment. Working
The legal system would disagree.
I guess that's a technicality.
Outside in the hallway, beyond the door here to your apartment, there's a lot of grumbles and, oh, come on, and people are trudging out of their apartments to go check on their cars and get all this stuff, moved out of the way and, get things ready for what's to come. Is there anything else then on this rainy Saturday morning and or afternoon, or are you two gonna just stay inside and talk about this and that until it's time to get picked up and go?
It's probably gonna be just stay inside and talk about this and that until it's time to go.
Okay.
These walls are very paper thin.
Good, it means the neighbors will hear.
What?
Hang on, I think there's a filter for this.
You would... Why does that make you laugh? That's embarrassing.
Thought I could turn you red.
It's really not.
Yeah? Yeah, it kind of is. I don't... And her face has kind of gone beet red.
And Kiri's just... Kiri's face shows that she gives no fucks. She does not care at all. She's completely nonplussed with what she just said.
Then evening will arrive as we have our life moments here. Not Gophers. Outback, you're already in the city, so we're gonna put you. You're driving around. It is the sun's setting. It's late January, so hey, it's getting closer to 6 p.m. with maybe a little light peeking through. But you're out driving around. Are you messaging people to make sure are you making sure they're ready? Are you just gonna show up? How are you gonna gather everyone?
Yeah, he'll message everyone who's not JP, he assumes will go there himself, and ask if they need a ride to the meeting. If they don't, if they want to walk themselves, that's fine.
With how heavy the rain is, not walking. Not if you're offering.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take you up on it.
Let me see how much. I think you put the cost of an umbrella in the thing that you were.
Yes.
Probably
Or
can't
do
be
you want the
anymore, though.
Militech tactical umbrella?
I mean, if I could afford it, maybe. We had a lot of conversation to that.
I think it was only 100 if you want the tactical one. I could
It's
be
only
wrong.
100 for the tactical one.
Maybe the cost it should be on the
What's the
screen
raid
grab I
jacket?
posted.
Screen grab. Oh, okay.
Well, it's 10.
No,
And
that's
the
a
tactical
1,000.
umbrella is 1,000.
Oh, it's 1,000.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not blowing my rent on a tactical umbrella just yet.
All right. So
I mean, you
everyone else is
probably
getting picked
get-
up.
Also, a
I
heavy
mean, yeah.
melee weapon and a heavy pistol. No, no wonder. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go spend 10 days to buy an umbrella.
I mean, he would also send JP a message, given that it is raining. And he also knows JP lives rather close to the place.
JP, as you are out walking, you go and grab an umbrella from, well, any of the residents and or businesses that are in Little
Probably a
Kowloon here.
bodega.
And you do see that the first couple stacks of containers, the people are, if they're not already moved out, they're working to get their stuff shuffled up onto the upper layers. So the people here, I mean, you could presume the mega city or the mega buildings are doing the same, but in Kowloon, they don't have any sort of fancy, inner building system. They have neighbors talking to each other and probably having been through this shit before. So some life experience and communication skills. So you can see that there's a lot of people who are kind of buttoning up their shops and their habitations, and they're starting to move their things up to floors 3 and above. Neighbors helping neighbors, kind of a thing, or at least trading hands to say, hey, can you store these 3 boxes of stuff until it's safe to go back. So things are busy. Other people are also buying umbrellas and talking about this and that. And you can also see in the sewers that the flooding hasn't begun, but you can see the storm sewers are sloshing. The water's flowing, but there's like some little splashes that would come up now and again. And you've also seen more rats than you would normally.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be coming up. And I'm sure a lot of street vendors are now chasing them.
Them's good eatins.
Heck, there's probably a bunch of kids running around chasing them, getting ready to go sell them to the street vendors as well.
Rat sewer rat.
Yep. Since you're not allowed to say things taste like chicken, you got to say it tastes like rat or something like that.
That's why it's mystery meat on skewer.
Yeah. In Chinese, it's known as 4 seasons. It's available all year round. Any as you're making your way to the Golden Dragon, any other thoughts or notions or anything with the scene being set?
The only thing that I would like to add is that JP has stopped by his place after buying an umbrella and has grabbed up his computer. And he's also tucked all of his that he has in his bug out bag and has tied it to the ceiling just in case his place floods.
That's true. You are on the water.
And then, yeah, I'll be using the umbrella to protect my computer as I head to the Golden Dragon a couple of blocks away. And I'll show up first. And I'll start setting up, set up the corner booth. Get the appetizers already on the table before the crew shows up with a big kettle of tea.
JP, do you speak Chinese?
I speak Mandarin, so
Mandarin?
I
Okay.
speak a Chinese.
That's fine. As you are entering the Golden Dragon, you see that the lady who runs it is getting harassed. Like she's in the corner here, and she doesn't have her hands up like, you know, she's being robbed, but just that kind of like low, like the Jackie Chan I don't want no trouble kind of a thing, right? And there are two very impolite wet gentlemen who have left very sodden footsteps across the mats and cushions, and are yelling at her that she does not have a choice in storing the things that they're bringing, and she is very politely telling them to get out. She sees you, but has not done anything that would break the stern talking to she's giving these ruffians. So as you enter from here and you see the scene going on in the back corner, what are you saying or doing?
JP will take off his shoes, unfurl or furl the umbrella, shake it down a little bit, and then he'll make his way over.
Definitely,
Not super
definitely
stealthy,
don't.
but I'll probably roll a stealth.
Yeah, go ahead and
'Cause it's
roll
not
it.
like he's trying to be, but he is trying to approach without them necessarily noticing him.
Okay.
I don't know why I closed my character sheet, but it did. So 1 second.
Yeah, definitely don't open umbrella indoors. Got enough bad luck around here.
Oh, come on. Why are you giving me a spinny blue thing?
You're being sucked into the demiplane.
Wah, 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 wah.
Let me try again. There we go. Okay. Skills. Stealth. Actually, I have points in stealth. And he will attempt to nudge one of these gentlemen in the back with the tip of his umbrella and say, "Excuse me, is there a problem with the hostess this evening?"
Okay. You are able to quietly take your shoes off, get your umbrella, confined and ready to poke, and you deliver the poke to the surprise of the other person who was going from waggling a finger to with a martial arts kind of grace, like comes down and does like a sweeping block away of the umbrella.
JP's like, "Whoa."
This isn't your business. Get out of here.
"Oh, I am afraid very much so. This is my business, for this is my establishment."
This is hers. She makes the decisions. Closed.
Oh, that's so.
We're closed today.
Yeah, it looks like the decision is she's closed.
Well, that was one of the ruffians talking to.
Oh, okay.
Or like she's they're telling you she's closed.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think that. Well, I think the difference is she actually knows who I am.
He'll wheel back around. So one's watching you, and I guess the leader, the one who's at least been vocal of the two, is now looking at her. Tell him to leave then. We're not done here. I believe that you are, she says to him. In fact, I'm going to ask you to leave, because I am closed for business, regardless of what you've brought. She looks over at you.
He just kind of puts the umbrella in a rifle stance, like it might be loaded.
And it very well could. This is a crazy time we're living in.
In fact, I've got a skill
could
for
be.
this.
You gonna bluff it, or?
Yeah. Is there a bluff?
I don't know if there's a bluff.
Yeah.
Or it might be deception or something.
Deception, bluff.
Acting?
Yeah, we're acting.
Let's see, social
Hilarious, man,
skills.
I don't have any of those skills with points in them. Alright, acting. I'm pretending this umbrella is a loaded rifle.
That's a cheap 10 Eddie umbrella. What do you hope to do with that?
Jab him in the eye with it.
All right, you got me. He drops the
Yeah.
umbrella and then pulls out the hand cannon.
Exactly. It's 10 eddies. I don't care about breaking it over your head.
That would have been a better line for sure.
I guess the junior of the two ruffians immediately, does like the reach into the under the lapel of the jacket. The other one with the hand, no.
I'm gonna give a sub-vocal description of these two gentlemen to Drake.
He turns to the old lady. We're not done here. Turns to you. And we're just getting started with you. Come on.
Would
And
you happen to
gives
have a
them-
name that I can send my business card to?
We'll find you. And the two start walking out over the cushions and up over the table, leaving like soggy footprints as they hop down and make their way out.
You know what? You know what's funny? If Drake, if some vocally Drake now has a description, he can just send that. Remember that, JP, you have an assassin on speed dial.
That's right. I do. They don't know that. And if I knew that you would be conveniently sliding in about the same time they would be leaving the building, I would send that message, but I don't know that.
Well, you're getting here earlier, so this is happening.
Like an hour before
they could be
midnight.
on their way, or getting
Yeah.
rounded up.
For all the people who are in my car now, it's longer.
I ask, I don't think we've really properly given this woman a name, which is a shame, but I also do that in my own darn games. But I asked the hostess if they have anything to do with the Golden Dragons.
It's complicated, and it's something that you don't need to worry about, JP. I'm sorry that you had to walk in and see things this way, and especially the state that they left this place in. I normally wouldn't ask, but my joints hurt today. There's so much rain. Would you help me clean up the tea house before your business?
Oh, of course. And I try to keep a neutrality in all things, but you should remember that this tea house and the Golden Dragon are my top priorities. You guys were the ones that kept me alive when I came back to the city without a piece of wear in me.
Yes, it's appreciated, and there are things that maybe you can, but one thing at a time. No blood was shed today. Not in here, anyway, and I'm appreciative of that. Now, help an old lady out and start wiping down the table, will you?
And now I got two old people cleaning up the tea house. For
Yeah,
the
yeah, really. That's so. Actually, that might be what that might be what the rest of you walk in on. You do need to park further away because a lot of parking spots have changed and moved over time with the flooding. Actually, to that end, not that it's acid rain today or anything, but did you all buy any rain slickers or an umbrella, or are you walking in a soggy mess?
I'm just wearing my jacket.
Yeah, I got an umbrella.
So D can be cuddled to Kiri under the umbrella.
And then
Because it makes a good improvised melee weapon if I don't want to draw my sword. Just beat someone over the head with the umbrella and buy a new one.
Yep.
I
If you
don't
sit-
have
yeah.
an umbrella.
My single-use beat-ass stick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if you sit in the middle row seats now in my car, by the way, you can spin them around to face the people in the back seat too.
Yeah, spinny seats.
Yeah, your
I mean,
car is longer, although it doesn't match.
Well, no, it doesn't. But if you need to have conversations, you can spin the seats around and face each other.
I mean, true.
Kiri gets the front seat.
Any longer, it'd be a limousine.
Well,
Getting in competition with Delamain then?
Well, not to be pedantic about it, but any car is already a limousine. What you're talking about are stretched limousines.
pushes his sunglasses up on his.
D, you're talking to the man about his hyperfixation. Of course, you were going to be corrected.
Since I was going to be working with you, I put aside some other upgrades I'd been working on to extend the cars a bit. Now I can fit all of you if need be. And one more.
Always a good
Sounds like a
idea.
commitment.
It's going to have to happen eventually. Might as well get it out of the way first. Plus, I was getting another upgrade put in for free.
As you all are talking and walking up the stairs, you are greeted by JP, who is currently bent over a table with a washcloth, doing a little wax on, wax off.
I assume there's like a... Is there like a thing by the door for umbrellas?
Yeah, there's a place
Okay,
for
yeah.
shoes and umbrellas.
I will do that. I think the first time I came here, I didn't take my shoes off, but I will this time.
Yep, doing so.
D-Rezz is wearing boots.
I can just imagine D-Rezz undoing her boots and Kiri just lifting her out of them.
Uppies, Kiri.
I'm just imagining, though, actually undoing the boots. It's like every scene in a movie where someone unlocks their door and there's like 20 different locks they have to undo. Because it's Asia pop aesthetic, I believe.
Well,
Yeah,
I imagine it's not even like mid-drop. It's just like, whoop, do.
Man, I'm wearing nomad shoes, so they're probably also boots. But
Beat up leather
They're
stuff.
laced boots.
yeah, they're just laced,
Like-
so they would have been knifed boots about 20 years ago.
And Kiri's gonna have a little bit of a look around and JB. Something happened.
Oh, just dumbasses. People
What?
that don't respect culture.
What
Really?
variety of dumbass.
Yeah, we'll get into that. First, though, there's some other points of business. Let me go get that tea tray for us real quick. And he goes to the sound of a ding in the back kitchen and comes back with the appetizer plate and the tea kettle. And he starts setting the table up.
Are you a member of staff now?
Unofficially. For many years now.
He's helping out someone in need. Kiri picked it basically immediately. Because it's like, there's only one reason why you would do something. There's like two reasons why you would do something like this. Either you need the Eddies, which she knows for a fact that JP could get higher paying jobs because she's seen him in action. Or you're helping out someone that you care about.
All right. The GM has put us around the table and has officially set Kiri and Outback as JP's left and right hand.
Once the tea has been set, JP puts the appetizer plate a bit to the side and he pulls out the computer from the edge of the booth and he turns it on and he opens it up, puts it down. And the computer really doesn't have anything on it. Like, it is just a simple operating system. It doesn't even seem to have a game installed on it. He goes, now, the reason that I brought you all here together is because we have all collectively become quite an interesting group of individuals. with unique skills and services. Drake, if you could, please. And after he says that, the screen begins to flicker a little bit, and then you see Drake's logo pop up on the screen. And all of the encrypted communications that you've been having through him is now on display. As you can see, I provide a very valuable asset, which is privacy. And then he reaches down and he hits the delete key, and it wipes it all clean. We have Outback here, who can provide rides at a much cheaper rate than I could probably ever negotiate out of the nomads themselves. We have Gopher, talented tech, who can work on our stuff. D-Rezz, well, you haven't died yet, so you must be a talented netrunner, because usually they burn out in the first 6 months. And then
If
we have
they're
Kiri,
idiots.
which the only thing that I can assume about Kiri is that they are a solo. And I can assume that if I were to look through some Merc databases, I might see your face or your name pop up in some old jobs. So knowing that, and seeing that we now have a clean slate with which to bargain from, motions at the deleted files, perhaps we should come together and organize as a proper crew.
You are.
I mean, Outback's already gone and committed to extending his cab on his cars.
And you and I already spoke about this pretty at length during the night market yesterday, JP.
Indeed. So now it really just is left up to our netrunner, our tech, and obviously the driver, Outback. They think that throwing their names in, both physically and metaphorically, is worth the risk. For do not take it lightly. Forming an established crew on the streets of Night City is a target.
I'm aware of that. I've tossed my hat in with Kiri. I know what that means.
Oh, I'm gonna have to share that, aren't I?
I mean, that's up to you.
It's an operational liability.
Well, I'm in for it.
I figured since you committed to upgrading your car.
I was gonna eventually do that anyways. For this, I was sort of just taking some odd jobs being a taxi service. More seats, more people, more money.
I do hear it is a tradition amongst the nomad clans that if you start to weaponize the vehicles, they give you your first weapon for free.
Usually.
So, with that in mind, I've already taken a first few steps into an actual under the covers gig that will have untraceable eddies, or at least partially untraceable. I can't guarantee that they're untraceable, but I have a feeling that the client would prefer to pay in something that isn't so easily traced back to themselves.
It's usually how gigs go.
Usually how fixes operate.
This is where JP would have Drake able to read to him his bullet points that were typed up.
Yeah.
Sadly, the player does not have that option, so I need to return my computer. Almost back.
No, that's fine. Do what you got to do here. I brought up the Screamsheet for probably other notes that come up. Things that have been happening around Night City that are worth going over, reporting on, considering.
Okay. Let us So I'll pull out the recent edition of the Screamsheet. And I will point out the mandatory recall. So considering that, as Kiri was able to witness, a sort of, malfunction occurred with an individual using one of these grip kings, which may or may not have made me pee my pants. And no, I'm not that old yet. So considering I saw this and what I went through the other night, decided to follow up a little bit, and I got a hold of a middle manager named Linus. And he's pretty ghosty, pretty flighty. He wants to meet at a public restaurant. He wants to meet everyone that's going to be on the job. So keep in mind, he's skittish, he's a corporate, and he wants to see all of you. Now, what I do know is that this place is called the Slurp-N-Burp. It's on the border of a combat zone. And And if you guys are okay with this, I can reach back out to him and possibly set up a meeting.
What kind of a gig are we talking about?
Well, I'm not entirely sure yet. I have my suspicions that this is either going to be a paperwork recall of some form, or we're going to clean up some other transgression behind the scenes of this recall. I do know that we can more than likely get about 1,000 eddies ahead for this job. Base pay. And of course, if anything's particularly dangerous or I just feel like it, I can probably try sweet talking him into more. He seems desperate, and desperate is good in this line of business. Dangerous, but good.
I'd be
Desperate.
down.
Desperate could also mean sloppy.
Well, good thing you're not the desperate one.
Since we are talking about jobs that pay in the 1,000 eddies range, I will just bring back up we still do have a standing offer with Mikhail over at the Hook that we can still do. It's easy pay, it's good pay, untraceable, and medical coverage for the month.
It's 1 weekend a month, too.
Guaranteed work is better than anything, and it pretty much pays any rent that we have.
Yeah, same said with the signing up with a corpo, because some of us, I don't know if all of us, got some kind of job from the corps that were all represented at the electronics fair too.
Speaking of which, which one of you was it that was working for EBM again?
That was me.
If you got any job offers from them, Mikhail is also interested in getting an inside man at EBM.
It wasn't EBM, it was NCOM.
Hancom? Oh.
And it was
Sorry,
me.
I guess I messed that up. Okay,
Yeah, I was
well, retcon that to NCOM.
Kiri was NCOM.
Mikhail's interested in getting an inside person at NCOM.
I didn't get an offer.
Unfortunate.
Matt.
Yeah.
I want to double check. I did get an offer from NCOM as well, right?
No, it was Segatari, Data Inc., and EBM.
Okay.
Given that looks like an ad here for NCOM.
Now, Segatari would be a rival to NCOM, meaning if you got a job with Segatari and you wanted to perhaps do some, corporate espionage. But it
Double
wouldn't
layer
be-
of security.
Yeah, that would be sort of like a double whammy there. But yeah, NCOM itself did not send you an offer.
Okay.
And I mean, the topic was brought up, and it was brought up independently, where D-Rezz was talking about, well, I got a job offer, and of course you have 3, Gopher. NCOM did not offer Kiri a job, despite her good performance. I still got to tally everyone's scores to see who won that, but that's a side note. That has nothing to do with the job offer. That could be for myriad reasons, but this is a game of paranoia and suspicion, so I'm going to throw it out there.
It's weird that they didn't offer you anything, Kiri, given you seem to be doing quite well for them.
And those helmets still ended up in the night market the next day.
Well, I just thought I'd put that out there. Saw Mikhail today mention that he wanted some potential espionage at ANCOM, and still holding out the offer for us to do anything with him.
I could see why. I was already under the impression that the person who snuck in and the way that little heist was performed was a corporate stunt. Now we have a name. Now we have a name to the faceless. NCOM.
He did also mention that it seems like yeah, it seems like they didn't get everything they wanted from him, though. He said that their tech was close, but not similar enough to be exact.
Well, duh, because his fucking code was spaghetti. That man puts together code as illogically as one would just throw paint on a wall. It makes no sense to what his organization skills are, his file folders, everything. I swear to God, this man has no organization system, and if that's on purpose, he's a genius. Because it makes some kind of sense to him, obviously.
Organized chaos. Well, I just thought I'd put that out there. He's waiting for a response on our monthly deal as soon as possible.
Well, talking
I didn't
about
like the
this,
last one.
He has upgraded his security since then.
I don't trust his word on that, as far as I can throw him. He let us all down in that respect once. I would not be satisfied until I fucking programmed the damn security system myself.
Well, if that's you agreeing to do it, you can bring that up with him, I'm sure.
I won't do it otherwise.
Well, feel free to contact him.
The tech is fascinating, I think, but security is a concern.
Which, if you wanted to double check with, backing me up on that, Gopher, I'd appreciate the help.
All I'm saying, it's good, consistent money.
I will admit my only reason for not really wishing to do that gig is my back was thrown out for 3 days after that. I really don't look forward to seeing or having that happen again.
I think so long as we don't fight any leech-infested werewolves this time, we'll be fine.
And even if you do get injured, you have trauma coverage.
basic, right? Basic trauma.
They still put you in the nice beds in the hospital if you have basic trauma team coverage.
You get what you're paying for it yourself.
Well, Mikhail's deal did include that 500 eddies a month, plus basic trauma team coverage for the month.
For the whole month?
The whole month.
Shit.
Trauma pays on a monthly basis.
You can tell that she's now thinking very seriously about it.
Yeah, Dee's like, look, the money is whatever, but money and trauma team coverage for a month.
Just thought I'd bring that up.
Damn.
He wants a word back as soon as possible, but I think we probably have until the start of February to really decide. Although that would be a bit rude to short notice him like that.
Outside the containers is a crack-a-boom of rumbling thunder that the heavy rain against the metal already was creating an interesting ambiance. Though hearing the thunder echo and reverberate between all of the shipping crates that are forming this little Kowloon makes for fortunately not as malicious an auditory experience as you had at the convention center, but it creates an almost haunting echoing and reverberation traveling up and down through the stacks.
Damn, that's unpleasant. Y'all live like that?
Well, I'll tell you what. If you all are down for this little fiasco, fine. We can do this little fiasco, but keep in mind that if we get too injured, and we're not able to meet up with Linus within the next couple of days.
Well, the work with Mikhail would start sometime next month. His work with Linus would definitely have to come first. Earliest we could do Mikhail's thing.
I don't even care.
Earliest to be the first weekend in February. But he wants an answer back soon.
Yeah. Today's the 19th, which is before the... I mean, these are the what is being projected, but technically today is the 19th. So you still have this whole week of Sunday the 20th through Saturday the 26th to get the Linus job done, and it's not even February yet.
Yeah.
Okay. I
think you've just become the handler for Mikhail, Outback.
I'm of two minds about it. I don't want to go back in that suit. I will 100% tell you that right now. It's very claustrophobic.
I suppose I'm the one more used to tight spaces.
Oh yeah, that will be something that first and forced ejects from within the programs.
Like some very firm, very solid, near impossible to crack ejection systems that I can manipulate if push comes to shove.
Because I don't like getting trapped in that kind of stuff.
If Mikhail wants us to go in those tanks again, I want safety nets. And his safety nets, I want to double check and triple check. And I'm gonna
safety
program some hacks of my own to make sure that I can overwrite him if I need to.
Okay, then.
Because if
Mikhail.
we're gonna be a crew, then I want to do everything I can to make sure my crew lives
All right.
and doesn't drown.
Okay, well, I'll send him a message that it's a soft maybe, and perhaps recommend that you do some phobia training. Pretty sure you can get a skill chip that'll suppress any phobias you may have. So yeah, he tells his agent, send the message that like it's a soft maybe, but D-Rezz and Gopher are gonna want to double check, and perhaps enhance your security.
Okay. I think I could live with that.
All right. So now, when does this flighty corpo want to meet?
Sunday.
Sunday?
I don't know if that was in the notes or not. I forget, but that would be if you're doing it. He wants to meet tomorrow. Since
Okay,
it's the
so
weekend.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
We could do
he's
All
off
right.
of work, so he can meet you.
All right. Yeah, it's the one day off a week that the corpos get. Okay. I can come in tomorrow.
Yeah. Obviously to discuss deets about
Yeah.
the job. Well, if we're gonna start doing jobs as a full crew, we need a name, right?
Is that something
And-
y'all do?
And, well, sometime. Well, I mean, in Night City, yes. You either are known individually by your name, or you're known by your crew.
Hmm.
And that's how you build rep. That's how you get into the big leagues.
All right then.
Because if we're going to be mercs in Night City, might as well have a name people can remember.
So I assume you have an idea.
I had a couple thoughts. I mean, it's a little on the nose as to what I do, but circuit breakers might be nice.
We are clearly known for diffusing situations. And Kiri looks to Gopher. Sometimes, literally. Yeah, don't think I didn't see you going hot potato with a live explosive device, Gopher.
Creating a flashpoint.
Flashpoint ain't bad.
I mean,
Unless you got
You
some
have
other
a-
ideas.
we do have a wide variety of problem-solving skills.
A little bit of everything when it comes to the mix. I'm not bad with a gun. Kiri certainly is excellent with a gun. And a sword. Not sure that I've seen any of you others do much more than toss a grenade, Gopher. That was actually pretty excellent.
Gopher happens to be pretty fine with a shotgun, actually.
Oh,
Because Kiri did see that.
I got my shotgun.
shotgun's a pretty nasty weapon. Although I have a 357 Magnum, so
I'll leave the naming to you guys. Most of the things I would come up with are very grim.
Well, what kind of grim are we talking about?
This is a name people are gonna spread around someday. A grim idea could play to our advantage.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to run around being known as a member of the Unforgiven, sure.
Hmm.
The Repentless,
It's
perhaps?
Bad name? No. Very edgy and grim? Yes. She said that right off the bat that that's exactly what her suggestion was gonna be.
That has a certain
If it's into
energy
your
to it.
aesthetic, yeah. And the Unforgiven, and you have me, who looks like the next top idol.
Makes people wonder, what is she not being forgiven for?
Mm.
Not that you asked me, nor that I'm listening. The old lady comes out to top off your tea. I've heard many names in my day, and oftentimes you need not just a name but a symbol. And I think positively, not so dark. Maybe this doesn't sound good to you, but how about something like V for victory? You could inspire a whole new generation with a name like that. No? Ah, well. What does this old woman know? Anyway, go about the things you're talking about that I'm not listening to. She teeters off.
Following the likes of UB's footsteps. Minus getting mooned by a street artist at a convention center.
That is still a full possibility to happen to us.
I almost wonder. The lost and found. It's kind of stupid, but
It's adorable.
It is fitting in
I've come-
ways I think hit close to home for some of us.
it's
I like that.
was kind of part of the idea for it.
Well, some of us are lost, and some of us have been found, and found ourselves here in Night City.
And each other.
True.
Alright, show of hands for lost and found.
Lost and Found Syndicate.
Not so sure about that.
Yeah, you see
Well-
when Kiri's it's like, yeah, head up at it. Yeah, she's got a finger up there, and even when she says it, Kiri's finger's like,
It was worth a shot. I wanted it to sound cool.
you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
True.
I
When
think
we get a
the-
little bit more established, we can consider a subtitle, but just the lost and found for right now.
That's right, because you were all lost and then I found you.
Sure.
Well,
Hey,
Way to
there we
spin
go.
it when we introduce ourselves.
we were all
I know
lost.
you would never
and then JP
actually
found
be
us.
lost out back. That's probably something you're quite allergic to, in fact.
Although you
Mhm.
could easily get lost in the city. It's very, very windy, it's circlish, and you can easily go in the wrong way.
He says,
That's what it-
remembering full well that he did a side flip off a fucking motorway at one point.
Over to my house.
Whether or not I did or did not kickflip my car off the side of a freeway is not the question right now.
Then with the rumble of thunder and the eerie sort of resonance among the corrugated sheet metal. As we have our conspirators here, we'll go from having noses in the scream sheets because this is now more of table talk here. Is this what you all are resolving to? You are the lost and found.
Yeah,
Laugh
Yeah.
it
I
up.
think that's us. Yeah,
Laugh it up.
but
That's our slogan.
if we are going to do this, then I suppose I should be honest about some operational liabilities.
Because those come with the territory.
They do.
We're all waiting.
Being associated with me will inevitably pull you into Arasaka's crosshairs.
Well, considering we're in Night City, I'm pretty comfortable on those odds right now.
Yeah, right up until they send a psyched out woman with mantis blades installed into her arms.
Sure. But then you should be able to kill her, right? Is your job in this little laughable crew of ours?
If I had all of my formal wear, then maybe.
Considering the demonstration.
Seems that Arasaka's already trying to creep their way back into Night City regardless, so whether or not we are or are not with you, if we're not with them, they're going to be after us, I'm sure.
Inevitably, yes, but it's more a matter of do they send just a simple hit squad or do they send the likes of.
Well, what are you? Are you the long-lost princess of Saburo himself?
No.
Or are you just some mid-level peon that got pissed off at Arasaka and changed companies?
I'm the last remaining member of a family who walked in lockstep with Arasaka right up until internal feuding caused a restructure and liquidation of.
So you're loose end.
Correct. To their knowledge, a powerful loose end.
Well,
And Kiri is gonna actually given that Drake is currently plugged into the terminal, she's actually gonna flick an image from her Neuroport. It's an older image format, but it's of. It definitely looks like a younger Kiri, way more heavily cybered up with a white streak in her hair. Like, you're looking at Kiri as a high end, top tier Arasaka ninja.
Well, I can tell you your first mistake. You still have the same face.
Unfortunately, I didn't go for biosculpting, and they haven't been looking too hard. I'm just saying it's an inevitability, and when they do find us, well, it's a matter of they're probably not going to send someone small.
So,
Well, it sounds
I've seen you fight. Whoever they send, we'll just deal with it.
Sounds like investing $500 into changing your face might be one of my prerogatives.
I somewhat like my face.
An out of character note, because I don't think Gopher would know about this. You do have the broken face mask, right?
I have that. Someone else might have one, but
You had the chameleon face thing that you stole.
Yeah, JP has that.
Technically.
I do intend to bring it up to Gopher. I just wanted to do it one-on-one. Yeah, that's right. I don't trust all of you yet.
Trust no one,
But-
I insist.
I insist. In fact,
Yeah.
trust me least of all.
To be fair, they haven't been able to identify me based on facial features alone so far. Doubly so that my facial features when I was with them also included a lot of augmentation.
So if they think it's you, then we'll just say that they're racist for thinking that, Japanese people all look alike. And we'll just
Yes,
keep
tell
going.
her,
I don't
tell her,
think
tell her,
that
telling the
works
Japanacorp that.
on the
Mm.
Japanese people.
Yeah.
You're telling the Japanese people that you're racist because you think Japanese people all look the same.
Look, it's just bold enough it might work.
You know what? If that's your prerogative, go for it.
In fact, I
And
enjoy
if-
watching you try to sell that line, son.
Well, if it doesn't work, pretty sure I can drive faster than they can run, so.
Hmm.
Uh,
Oh, I don't know about that. I've seen a few of them Corpo ninjas, and they can run as fast as a car if they need to.
Sandevistan and Koreznikov come
Cyberlegs.
standard. Cyberlegs. Skimmers. Skates.
There is actually
Frame.
nothing. There is actually nothing that mechanically puts your speed on that of a car. So
No,
like,
mechanically there's
yeah,
nothing.
mechanically there's nothing. So he's just making that bet. But then again,
Grapple gun in hands.
grapple guns could do it.
Grapple gun and roller skates.
Oh man, could you imagine
I
the
suppose
arm
it
torque on
depends.
that?
The other option, I suppose, is it also depends on how much self-ice they have.
Yeah. Skip
What?
a
Not
ride. Get your ride on the ride with a skateboard. Just jump on a skateboard, hold on tight. Yeah! I've seen that once.
If we
Investing
were
in-
playing... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, well, Gopher had a point though. Investing in some self ice to keep yourself protected from quick hacks is a good idea.
Yes.
those things only work if you have one of those things in your head, don't they?
Unless you're, I don't have access to be able to attack something like older than a Nora board, but that doesn't mean that Arasaka or some other corpo doesn't.
They're not gonna have an old style Netrunner on point. If they wanted to get into something like that, they would probably capture you, drag you into a laboratory, and then start torturing the shit out of you. That's more their MO.
And out of character, we all know that Arasaka's busy stuffing every nut runner they can into an old data core.
Yeah, very true.
And they're filling up their soul vault right now.
Those are just
Yeah.
fairy tales about Arasaka. They would never do such a thing. Meanwhile, in Japan.
Welcome to Mikoshi, the world's first virtual brothel.
I mean,
Yeah.
just take a step back and like, I mean, just imagine that being a net runner who like you get caught up early as a kid and they're like, okay, we're going to teach you how to be the best hacker in the world, kid. And then they literally throw you into a demon's playground and say, survive.
Yep.
Yeah, we didn't teach you how to deal with any of this. Have fun.
You'll figure it out.
Survival of the fittest.
Anywho, so
It does feel like.
lost and found, the laughs. Might even name a place the Laugh Factory. Now,
The Laugh House.
Laugh HQ.
I have no vested interests other in this location, right here. This is my place of business, my domicile, my point of peace. The people that work here, that own this establishment, made sure that I didn't die when I came back to Night City, stripped of all my wear. And they keep a rather tentative peace for me when they're around. However, there may come a time, Kiri, that I might need to pay you for some side work.
Do tell.
Hmm.
I
You would
think I think
noticed.
the
Quite aptly, that things were a bit amiss earlier this evening. There was a pair of individuals that were costing my dear friend here. And I have a verbal description of the two. And, Drake will put on the screen like a rough sketch
Mhm.
based on that verbal description of the two individuals.
When I look at that sketch, Matt, do I recognize any kind of like gang wear, like popular, like fashion wear that's or like styles of
Colors,
styles of
symbols.
dress, face coverings, things like that of any notable gangs?
I think that would be a local expert.
In this case, I mean, there would be things like local expert, or if you know anything about gangs, but whether you did or not, as they were covered in, like the cheap poncho rain gear, the sketches are,
And they're very basic composite sketches, too.
yeah.
Mm.
So, unfortunately, it's not like, it was a hot day, so one of them had their really vibrant Hawaiian shirt open, and you saw like a tiger roaring on his chest going up his neck with whatever. These were
Mhm.
these
They
were
were
some
very covered.
ruffians that were in like garbage bags to keep the water off.
Kiri
So what-
is kind of looking over the sketches really quickly. And her eyes tick to the older woman for just a moment. Okay. As you were saying,
Oh well, JP, what gangs hang out around here?
Well, primarily it's the Triads, Golden Dragons, Soft Cell Triangle. Insert other real Triad names here that I don't know as a person.
Chinese gangs. Although I think the Tiger Claws also push up here soon a little bit as well from Japantown.
There's some business dealings that I oversee sometimes.
The Yaks and the Triads tend to try and play nice with each other.
At least on foreign soil.
Oh, I don't even want to talk about how that is in Japan. But if we are going to go into business together, then I want to make something very clear to you, JP, but also to whoever might be listening. They helped you, and you're helping us. We would likely come back here to do business with you, do business together, until such time as we've got our own place to do such things at the very least. And as such, if they would extend their hospitality to host us, then I, at the very least, shall extend my services and protection. If someone is overstepping their bounds, then it will be dealt with.
And wherever Kiri goes, I go.
You start making flyers with Kiri's face that says establishment protected by.
Protected with KD security.
During this part of the conversation, this time it's not the distant echo of thunderous, of thunder, but you do hear several gunshots that are reverberating through the metal.
Excuse me.
Nothing that's putting holes in the walls here where you're eating, but just a reminder that
Nothing like Night City music.
and
Yeah.
tensions and the water level are also rising.
Well, might be a little bit more hazardous walk back to the car.
And that's when Kiri just opens her coat just slightly to reveal the fact that she's got her heavy pistol on her. And of course, the case is beside her.
Oh, it's not even hidden on Outback. He has the police shoulder holster, so it's like you can just see it. His jacket's open, so
Oh, if Outback mentions that though, Kiri would just turn the case towards him, pop the case open, and lift it to reveal the fact that there's a like easy to assemble but disassembled sniper rifle, a folded up heavy SMG, and her sword in the case.
damn, those are some good iron.
We'll be fine. Click.
Good iron keeps you safe.
And you would have noticed that the sniper rifle is silenced.
Just be warned.
Not to be stickler, but would we while it's disassembled?
Yeah, because it's a screw-on suppressor.
Anyone else coming
the
in?
silencer is sitting in there.
Anyone else coming onto the crew with any sort of baggage that might follow them as a result and catch us off guard?
Well, Nomad Clan was vanished by unknown means.
But you're staying with the Aldegaldos, right?
I'm staying with them. I'm not a part of them.
They're not looking to stab a knife or put a gun to the back of your head, are they?
Unless I do something really bad to anger the clan. Or don't pay them rent.
No, even then you would have to betray them for them to actively betray them for them to want to kill you. If you don't pay them, they'll just kick you out.
Yeah, so, they're rather good folk.
From what I've learned in my time here in Night City, nomads in general tend to be the very, very honest folk. They don't have a reason to lie to you because they're family.
Well,
If you fuck up, they'll tell you you fucked up, and they'll make sure that you know it. They're not the kind to stab you in the back. If you cross them, they'll stab you in the face until your face starts resembling a face.
Yeah, so
that's if you're a nomad, though. If you're a city dweller, then the city tends to hate them, and therefore they tend to hate the city.
They don't like the city. The folk depends on a case by case basis.
The
Approach them on their
proprietress.
terms, they'll play just fine.
The proprietress comes out as you're talking about this. Excuse me, but it would seem that the sinks are draining slowly, and I would imagine that toilets will be not functioning properly soon, too. I would urge you to finish your business before I have to close the tea house.
Flooding. Right. I think we're all in agreement as to what we're going to be doing tomorrow.
Are we?
Right.
Are we doing?
Yeah. I'm gonna meet up with this corporal guy.
Okay, yes, indeed. We shall be. I will set that up right now. Drake, can you set up that meeting with Linus, please?
I have no carpool baggage. Just putting that out there.
Alright, I've been given the address and the time. 6 p.m. sharp. And it looks like he said if we're even a minute late, he's bailing.
Try to get you all early.
Then we'll be 10 minutes early.
I'll try to be even earlier. Roads are probably going to be terrible with the flooding.
Especially with the part of town you're going to have to go to. This is bordering a combat zone.
Slick roads are kind of a nightmare anyway.
I mainly meant coming into the city. There's a lot of dirt tracks out there.
That too, yeah.
Alright, well, I might not leave the city tonight, given that. Find some place to stay. And, well,
Alright.
that old lady was... no, not going to impose on you again. Plus, I got a little bit of work to do. The old lady proprietress was right. We will need a symbol. I'll try to put something together. Very least, paint it on the car.
Fair enough. Speaking
A
of...
company car.
If you want to think of it that way.
Yeah, just be careful to not put it in too bright a color, or otherwise, we anger the wrong person and they come after us with rocket launchers. I've seen it. Helicopters, missile pods, not fun.
And that's just when
Dodgy.
max tack comes in.
Oh, this
Well,
wasn't max tack. No, this was during an anti-op I ran against Militech.
Has anyone ever seen Militech or max tack come in on a psycho before?
I've seen it on the news.
Shit's
Not
wild.
not max tack, but Japan's equivalent. I've seen a couple of times.
Oh, you don't even know. Oh, before that bomb exploded, Max Tech getting called was a nightly occurrence.
I
I was a
guess.
little too young then.
Well, I didn't exist.
I was 2 when the bomb went off in 2023.
No, Lord, I truly have signed up with a group of youngins.
I was born in the 40s.
To be fair, I'm not that young. In fact, JP, I would say, out of all of us, I'm the second oldest.
Well, yeah, considering if you were 2 years old in 2020, I was 17.
The bomb went off. Nope, sorry, I'm trying to do math, which is dangerous.
It was 2023 when the bomb went off, right?
Bomb went off 13 years before I was born.
You're my age. Ish.
About
40.
2036 is when he was born. He's 28 now.
Do you need a
So,
bag to go?
You may be. Oh, you're right. No,
I
we'll
think
be
that would.
fine. And
Although,
JP will turn off the computer and collect it up.
Outback will
That
collect.
was the lady's polite way of saying it is time for us to fucking leave, folks.
Yeah. Outback will
He
take
will,
his
take
wad
the
of
boat.
cash.
Oh yes, here you go.
Thank you.
Hands it over.
And-
It does indeed contain all 1,000 eddies.
Right. I wouldn't presume you would skim.
the 999 eddies. He took one as a finder's fee.
No, what I plan to do is roll the haggle and keep the remainder for myself.
He's gonna roll haggle and find me a 1,000 Eddie Cyberware for cheap, and then keep the remainder because I gave him 1,000 exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, that's a very fair thing to do.
Yeah, and that's entirely on him, but didn't find it, so.
Well, he didn't bring this up in the conversation, but remember, you have a lead on who might have bought up all those arms and other things.
Yeah.
Yeah, a doc who might be able to hit you up and install it.
So I think I'm gonna actually have to roll to see how well I can do to throw together a logo.
That paint, draw, sculpt skill.
Yep,
And
and I'm gonna put 2 luck on it too.
I had a previous character that has the turn on show off nails, which are tech fingernails. that
yeah,
let you draw on your own designs or buy designs off the CityNet for 10 eddies a piece.
Nice.
I put my solo has points in paint, draw, sculpt just so that she can eloquently draw a middle finger on her middle finger and flip you off.
Double flip.
the social equivalent of I'm going to punch your face in the face.
Middle finger on your middle finger. You might want to be careful doing that, having a double bird like that in Night City.
Then what
So
we'll
that's
do?
a 17. I actually already came up with a logo too. That's what I was doing.
Oh yeah, I mean, you'd be sketching or something. What we'll do then, we'll close out Saturday night. You all know where to meet at the Slurp-N-Burp tomorrow, no later than 6, preferably before. And then let's get up and take an IRL break. You know, get up, use the restroom, grab a snack or a drink or something, and then we'll come back and we'll gather you all. Well, JP might. I don't know. I don't know, JP, if you're gonna ride with him or. The end card at least is above the city, but maybe you want to ride with him.
No, I'll be going with that back on this one.
Oh,
So-
well, yeah,
Alright.
the cart's not going to take you
through.
to where you need to go. It'll get you, kind of
Close.
It depends on if I'm going to be driving through the foot of water outside your house or picking you up at an end card station.
I will say that every belt that is available inside of Outback's car will be strapped.
Then for the audience as well, this is a break time for you. We'll come back in about 10 minutes, and we're gonna meet. We're gonna go meet Linus at kind of maybe a shady restaurant, and we're gonna find out more about what's gonna happen. So, see
And
you
he's
all-
going to give us some tech tips.